Hi there, welcome lower back to the channel. XRP holders, we're in save for a big week right here for the crypto market. We're going to talk about what's occurring this week with XRP. We're going to talk about a brand new beef between a large crypto and XRP yet again. And XRP did not start it, however, anybody wants to pork with XRP. We'll talk approximately what is taking place with the thought that Elon Musk had and the way that might have an effect on the cryptocurrency market as nicely. Opry Super Bowl Sunday to all people. If you're going to watch with friends or family, I hope the team that you're rooting for wins. If you're within the US, like 60% of you are. So I'm questioning that you're in all likelihood watching the Super Bowl this night. So all I ask from you is that you supply me a beautiful smile to send out the best vibes. Smish a tea, spoil that leg, but concentrate. I'm going to provide my you recognize prediction for the Super Bowl. You realize I don't want to begin any controversy right here, Kay. I lived for some months close to Kansas City in Overland Park right after when I turned into like 21, 22. So I'm going to have to go together with the Kansas City Chiefs on this one, simply saying because you understand I lived there for a while, so I got to go along with them. But no light controversy, okay? Don't be in the comment phase, oh no, he is a Chiefs fan, I'm no longer watching his films anymore, because I realize people can be like that, okay? There's plenty more reasons to hate me than the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? Just pronouncing. So currently XRP is sitting at $2.47 of 2.25% at the day. Crypto market is a bit green right here this Sunday morning. However, we know that Sunday fun day is every so often Sunday, no longer so fun day, and the markets can flip on us. So we'll see how at the present time finishes. The cause at the back of that, if you're asking why, is due to the weekly candles. And you is probably pronouncing what do the weekly candles must do with something it does. And frequently you'll see also whilst weekly candles near and also while day-by-day candle closes on GMT time. So watch that. Watch when the candle flips onto a new day. You're going to see a number of shenanigans, and many algos will search for that. They'll search for the day to flip over, the week to flip over, because usually whilst a new candle occurs, the calculations are accomplished, after which the algos will examine it and say, doji candle, this is a particular candle, or this completed a sure trend that was happening, and then they may act in line with that. That's programmed into their algorithm. So it impacts, again, this is brief term matters. If you are in XRP and you are a long-term holder, it is sort of irrelevant. But in case you're day buying and selling, if you're swing trading, these are matters that you want to know. This week is massive for the crypto markets, and we are nevertheless in worry, right? Alternative me. And if you visit Coin Marketplace Cap, we are nevertheless at 35, even though Bitcoin is at 97,000, XRP is at 2.5 almost. Interesting, the low changed into here on Friday. Remember, we mentioned that how Friday might be the low here for XRP, so that came about once more for XRP to date. It's the low, and we're going to see if on the daily, in case you don't forget. I turned into a little bit concerned with this 1348 EMA probably crossing over, so it can be that we've a small contact here, and then we start shifting to the upside. So we're going to music that again. This is simply, we are speaking approximately opportunities right here. I do not know if XRP is going to move up or down. However, stochastic RSI is clearly pulled down, and we're approximately to touch in many instances again. Algos will see this and they'll make a selection and they'll try to move it. But if the whole market is shifting in a specific way, you may see Bitcoin is ready to do that also. So this may be a very critical factor, and perhaps it bounces off. I've seen it bounce off earlier than it's no longer find it irresistible, hasn't bounced off before. So you understand it has been an extended time frame, because November, when we had that crossover from the downside to the upside, genuinely for Bitcoin, it even passed off in September right here, right above my shoulder. That's whilst we crossed over. So it'll be very interesting to look if we do have this crossover, and we're going to retain to tune it. What can be the component that actions it right here this week? If we go to the US financial reviews, you can see that Wednesday. So till Wednesday, well, definitely Tuesday, we do have something critical. Monday, there may be not anything happening, no agenda, right? So Monday, you could lay lower back, right? Sip some, you already know, margaritas. And revel in your Monday. At Submit Super Bowl, both you will be glad or sad in step with who wins. And then on Tuesday, we've the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, testifies in Congress. Now, I don't know what he is going to say. I don't suppose the Congress people are going to invite him all forms of matters, and maybe it'll be crypto related, perhaps now not. We'll get to a clip popping out of the Senate Banking Committee in just a second. However, you know, he should rock the marketplace if he says something. You realize crypto associated or maybe financial system related. So simply be careful for that 10 a.m. on Tuesday, February 11th. That's something that we're going to need to watch as well. And then we have of direction CPI, and the day after that continues to testifying Congress 2 days, and they ought to ask him such a lot of questions. And then we've got middle PPI going on, PPI numbers taking place on Thursday and Friday, import fee perhaps Friday, and I'm seeing whatever that could be, too crazy. But the predominant element is the February for 13th. I just noticed this Martin Luther King excursion. Didn't that happen already? Wasn't that like in January? Maybe that is a combination up here by using the internet site proper. I do not think it is February. Yeah, the 20th of January. I knew I remembered that this happened already. So we're going to see how the PPI and CPI affect the marketplace. Not each time it impacts, however, like whilst the numbers come out, now not each time it is effect. But we have seen preceding months while we hit Monday, and there is anticipation that there might be some volatility. Unexpectedly Monday, we've got this massive sell-off because humans are afraid what takes place with the CPI and PPI numbers. So simply be careful for that day after today. That will be the craziness tomorrow. We've seen this before, and the market shoe is so sensitive. That any form of fear, any form of bad information has us tumbling. And I don't know if all leverage has been flushed out, but a lot of it's been flushed out, and that's a part of the motives why we are nonetheless in this fear. So simply be careful of this going into subsequent week. This is why I desired to start this video with that, and then you understand, get to the other stuff and the controversies and everything that's happening. We talked about how Elon Musk wants to essentially move the entirety onto the blockchain for the US authorities so it can all be open and transparent. And Kabezi delivered us right here these facts. Moving all US spending to the blockchain will lessen fraud inside the US Treasury finances from 24% to 0 in a single day. Even if it's just 1% of US spending goes to waste each year, this is $70 billion, according to Year. Cutting 5% could shop $338 billion, or 20% of the annual deficit spending. Efficiency is step one in getting rid of US deficit spending, and this may be the first step, right? This would be historic. Both Elon Musk and Coinbase have now proposed placing all US spending at the blockchain, right? This means 9 trillion folks spending according to 12 months can be positioned on decentralized lever. What could this doubtlessly imply? Well, first, permits not get into blockchain now, but essentially this would suggest that we would have perception proper away what is going on, right? And this crazy what they may be finding by using the mana after weeks of digging, 62 contracts were administrative costs, right? All styles of things, all kinds of loopy matters. And this isn't always simply the US government. By means of the way, it's each unmarried government, it's each single government has waste, it's every single government does shenanigans, because why typically humans which have authorities' jobs? Now, I'm no longer bashing everybody that has authorities' activity, but generally humans that have authorities' jobs don't do the equal, you understand, task. No longer that they don't do the same activity. However, they don't have the identical worry as a employer proper, where a organization, if there is no performance and they may be losing cash, they might move bankrupt. The US, the government, they simply hold printing money. Proper,